Hi guys, it is the ozrockgod, and today we are doing some Star Wars cooking. We're going to Batuu today to cook from the Galaxy's Edge cookbook, and our menu item today are the Ronto Wraps. Now they're not exactly as what you'll find at the Black Spire outpost. The story is that the owner of the Ronto Roasters keeps his recipes very secretive, so the chef for this book has come up with his own version. And that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to start off with the wraps, which is the first part of the Ronto Wraps. Start with 3/4 of a cup of warm water into a bowl, a tablespoon of olive oil, a teaspoon of brown sugar, about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, one teaspoon of the instant dry yeast. Alright, there we go. Now to that you're going to want to add 2 cloves of minced garlic, all that off there, and a tablespoon of some mixed herbs. Stir that around a little bit, get all that garlic and all the herbs mixed into the water and the oil and the yeast. There we go, so that yeast can start activating. So now that's all mixed in, you want to get you get 2 cups of flour and gradually add, stirring while you add the flour. Now you want to mix it until you have a dough that isn't too sticky. So once all the flour's mixed in with the water and the oil mixture, you want to dust your bench top. You just grab all your dough and turn it out onto the bench, and we're going to start kneading it a bit, getting it all nice and mixed together. So you're going to want to knead for about 2 to 3 minutes, just enough. You don't want to knead it too much. You just want to knead it just enough so the dough forms back into place when pressed down. Alright, so it's been a couple of minutes of kneading the dough and getting it all nice and mixed in. Now, like I said, you want to poke it like that. If it springs back up, it's ready to go. Yep, it's nice and smooth. So then, grease up a clean bowl. Get it into a nice ball. Sit in there and cover it with some plastic wrap, and leave for about an hour in a warm place so the dough can double in size.
1 hour later.
Alright, so it's been about an hour. The dough has about doubled in size, and what we're going to do now is get it out of the bowl. We're going to divide it up, so we just divide it up into equal parts. And so you want to make six balls and flatten them out to about 1/4 inch thick. Roll them into that nice round wrap shape. Now they don't have to be perfect circles, you just want them roughly so they make a wrap. And look at those herbs in there, yum yum. Alright, now that you have your 6 wraps all rolled out, like I said, they don't have to be exactly circular. You preheat a pan to about medium high, and you want to into a dry pan, and you want to throw these in 3 minutes, roughly 3 minutes per side. So depending on how thick you actually make these, depends on whether you're going to leave it in for the full 3 minutes per side. You'll notice that it does rise a little bit as it starts to heat up. So you're looking for about that much brownness on it, so then you're going to want to flip and do it for another 2.5 minutes. Alright, so once the other side's ready to flip, you're going to just check it out, and yep, she's ready to go. So take it off the hot pan and put it on some foil. You want to wrap it up and cook the rest. Alright, so we have all of our wraps all nice and browned up, ready to go. So now we're going to make the filling, the Ronto filling. Now you're going to find a real live Ronto roaming around the sands of Tatooine. And that's what the main ingredient is, but today we're just going to use a bit of pork and a bit of chorizo sausage. So first up, you're going to heat your pan, a splash of olive oil, and you're going to want to brown up about half of a medium-sized white onion. So once the onions start to brown up, we're going to want to add about ½ pound of ground pork and roughly 6 ounces of chorizo sausage with the casings removed. And then you want to cook this for about 5 minutes, mixing in the meat until everything is all browned up, nice and cooked through. So as the meat continues to brown up, you're going to want to make sure that you continue to break up the meat so it gets nice and mixed in. The chorizo sausage is going to want to clump together, so just keep breaking it up as it cooks. So the meat's all nice and browned up now and all mixed in with the onion, looking really nice. And what we're going to do now is add about 400 mils of tomato puree and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and mix that in. Now that that's all mixed in, we're going to want to lower the heat down to low and let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So after about 15 minutes, it's going to be nice, the sauce is going to be nice and thick. So you want, just like that, nice thick consistency. And you want to grab some salt and pepper to taste. Now it's ready to serve. Grab one of your still warm wraps. You want to spoon some of the mixture on. Now you can, as a garnish, use guacamole to finish it off. I'm not a fan of guacamole, so that is pretty much it for me. Ready to eat.
Put that down. Now hey! It's my dinner.
How you get so big eating food of this kind?
Listen.
Let's get a nice big bite of here. Let's see how this goes. Absolutely delicious. So I hope you enjoyed today's cooking video. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Get those horns up and we'll see you next time.